It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They start the drive with Cook.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
You look at the Saints defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one?
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense.
Yo, welcome back.
And they gave up no cutback angle.
Starting up franchise right now.
A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Hal to throw on second down.
And his throw is incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
And Hal will throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there.
That's crazy.
5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And just shedding him off there. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, That Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go up the middle with White. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down here. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, I'm locked in right now, bro. On 2 picks for the lock in.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
For the lock in right and easy.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here we go. First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
That is trash. Like,
the ball will come out to the 20. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Back to throw. Howell. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't have many of those.
What's going on?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Howell throwing on third down here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
White, he'll try the left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second down, Hal back to pass.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Hal down to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A pretty good return, all things considered, but hold it.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. And now they'll shift things around.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. Now Burrow on first down. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. On first down, Howell.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing here, Howell. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It's Howell with another throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Howell from the gun.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
So we can go for fourth downs? Like, what are we doing?
Territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with White.
Are you cheating?
Muster a yard here to the 38.
The Saints at 10-4 on the year, and they come in feeling
That's
pretty good.
crazy.
Back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Howell.
And this is caught inside the 5.
I'm still trying to go.
A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And Burrow going to change the play.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
20! And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. That's good for 28 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks, Like the people just leave the candy out at Hollow.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they'll walk him back half the distance.
Let's go now. Tempo. Let's go.
White running to the left. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
I can't believe what we're seeing out of them so far. We knew coming in these guys were plenty talented, but 5 sacks and now a safety in the first half, this is a group possessed.
The Saints say they have it, and they do.
For us Saints. First down and goal to go.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Second down throw for Howell.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity
I
was
can't get
there
my
and launched his
offense.
deep ball.
Not
But
our
he was unable to
team,
get away
man.
from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They start to drive with White, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Powell.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
the gun. It's Howell. Wide open receiver, complete. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Caught by Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as a tackle made at the 18. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football.
Touchdown, Bengals! Charlie Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 1. How's going to throw it?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
11. Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Isaiah Foskey
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2, ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, you know, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And Howe will throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Saints extend this fourth-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's Burrow. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook,
61 yards.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Howell.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
In motion right, Dobbs.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
12, 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
11 MT, gotta go. 11 MT.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Eluding the pressure right. Jones has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New Orleans, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another home